Hello guys and gals, we're back with more Pokedoku with a daily Pokedoku puzzle to do for March 28th of 2025. Okay, so across top we have, well first of all we have a Pokemon Master Puzzle by Connor Quest. I haven't really heard of this person, I might have to look them up. They also are on X, aka Twitter. So anyways, we have Ghost, Dual Type, and Sinnoh. And down the side we have Legendary, Evolved by Trade, and Evolved by Item. So let's do the Trade and Item thing first. Trade. Right off the bat, I can think of the most common trade from Gen 1 would be Gengar, which is, yeah, that's true. Also, there's like, well, Ghost. Item, though, I think... Chandelure. I'm pretty sure Chandelure is like Firestone. Yeah. No, trade. Trying to think of Pokemon Go. In Pokemon Go, Gourgeist. Gourgeist was trade, and so they upped the candy, so it's like 150 to evolve it. If you don't trade it. I think. I don't know, trust myself with that. Let me think about this. Let's see. Yeah. I'm thinking Gourgeist. You have to trade it. Small. Okay. A Ghost Legendary. Now Shadow Rider Calyrex, I think, is a Ghost type. Shadow. Okay, let me look up Calyrex. C-A-L-Y. Calyrex Shadow. I'm pretty sure that's a Ghost type. Okay, 11%. Now, dual types. Now we can pick any dual type legendary we like. I don't know which one would be the least popular, though. I'll have to come back to that one. A dual type that evolves by trade. Well, what can we do? Why that fell over. Okay, so evolve by trade. It has to be a dual type. I'm thinking a Alolan Golem, because it's kind of like regular Golem, but it's Alolan. It's a throwback to Gen 1. We're going to say Golem, but the Alolan version. Yeah, 7.15. Okay, or 7.1. Okay, evolved by item. Dual type. So... think of all the different items. Item. That's difficult. Item. In Gen 1... Okay. I think I know one. The Galarica Wreath thing. Would be Galarian Slowking. Galarian Slowking. You need the Galarica thing from the cave. 1.3. Okay, a dual type legendary. We'll come back to that. Sinnoh. Okay, I have to figure out Sinnoh. I think that's Gen 4? I know next to nothing about this generation, so, this ought to be fun. Okay, Lucario, who's pictured here, is Friendship, so that's not an item. I do see Rhyperior, I see Tangrowth, and I see Electivire, and I see Magmortar, and I think in Legends Arceus, those require items, like the Electricizer. I forget what it is for the Tangrowth, but it's like the Fire Riser or something for Magmortar. I don't know if I trust my instincts on that, though. I see Leafeon, but that is not a dual type. Wait, it doesn't need to be. They changed it to Leaf Stone. Huh. Okay. So, evolved by item, we could say Leafeon. Or Glaceon. Because eventually they did change it. Or Porygon Z would probably be a better choice. Because you need the dubious disc. And you give your Porygon a virus, which seems kind of mean. See, evolved by trade Sinnoh, Porygon Z. Porygon Z, 5%. Trade. Oh boy, which of these are trade evolutions? Oh man. Well, that's friendship. I'm not sure what some of these are, actually, what their methods are. I think it's a lightning stone or electric stone or whatever it's called for Magnezone. Maybe on Mega? I'm not sure. For Rotom, it requires appliances, but that's definitely not trade. Huh. Let me check my notes. Oh. Hoenn, no. Johto. Escavalier? Is this Escavalier's generation? Probably not. I'm not sure the ones you actually trade, because I have never actually played this game. So, it wouldn't be a legendary, because those don't evolve to begin with. Let me keep going. Rhyperior. Oh, Rhyperior. It says right here. Okay. We'll just say Rhyperior. Oop, that's not a legendary. Though some people would consider it, because it's very powerful. Rhyperior. Evolved by trade. Yeah. 16%. Okay, now it gets easy. Okay, wait. Legendaries. Now, where do legendaries stop and mythicals begin? Is my question. Because you have Cresselia, and I'm not sure if Cresselia is considered a legendary or if it's considered a mythical, because then it goes into Fiona and Manaphy, and everybody forgets those because they're terrible. But anyways, Darkrai is great. It's a mythical. Shaman, again, great, but it's a mythical. And Arceus, great, but it's a mythical. So just to be safe, we'll say one of the Lake Trio, I guess, because people forget them all the time, even though they're like the legendaries love memory and stuff, but nobody ever really cares about the Lake Trio. They're kind of forgettable. Azelf, because it's fun to say. Oh, that was dual type, not legendary. Whoops. That's what I get for not reading. We'll say Azelf. 7.4. Okay, we lost because I was stupid, but otherwise, oh, legendary dual type, that would have been really easy too. Anyways, let's go over the answers. We got 167, best was 43. That's just because I didn't read the prompts. I was over here when I meant to be over here. I've done that so many times. I just need to learn to read. I need to learn to read the top and be like, oh, this is the thing. Anyways, let's go over Connor Quest picks. We have Lunala, Calyrex Shadow Rider. We picked that for the Ghost. And Giratina Altered. I almost picked that one. Trevenant, Gengar, and Dusknoir. Not bad. Chandelure. I'm pretty sure we chose Chandelure. Aegislash Shield and Mass Magus. Okay. Good picks, good picks. Let's go over the answers. Legendary Ghost, we have Lunala, Giratina Altered, Giratina Origin, Spectrier, Calyrex Shadow Rider, and Dawn Wings Necrozma. We would have saved 2% had we picked something else. Okay, so legendary dual types, we have Calyrex Shadow, we have Lugia, Dialga, Palkia, Rayquaza, we have Calyrex Ice Rider, Oh Ho-Oh, Moltres, Solgaleo, Duskmane, Necrozma, Zapdos, Heatran, Origin Form Giratina, Articuno, Giratina Altered, Latias, Yveltal, Latios, Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, Galarian Moltres, Cobalion, Mega Mewtwo X, Zekrom, Lunala, Primal Groudon, Eternatus, Eternamax. We have Origin Form Palkia, we have Ogerpon Cornerstone Mask, Mega Rayquaza, Ogerpon Hearthflame Mask, Reshiram, Zamazenta Crowned, Terrakion, Calyrex, Dawn Wings Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, Koraidon, Zacian Crowned, Mega Latias, Virizion, Origin Form Dialga, Miraidon, Kyurem Black, Ogerpon Wellspring Mask. I think we're finally past all the Ogerpon forms, thank goodness. Eternatus, Tapu Bulu, Mega Latios, Completed Zygarde, Okidogi, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Enamorous Therian, Kyurem, Urshifu Single Strike, Zygarde 50%, Urshifu Rapid Strike G-Max, that's a mouthful. Landorus Therian, Kyurem White, been rolling in the snow. Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, Monkey Dory, Thundurus Incarnate, Tapu Koko, Wo-Chien, Chi-Yu, Pheasantipede, Ting Lu, Zygarde 10%, Thundurus Therian form, Urshifu Single Strike G-Max, Enamorous Incarnate form, Tien Pao, and the least popular Landorus Incarnate. I think the genies are kind of forgettable, so that makes sense. That was that. Let's go here. Legendaries in Sinnoh, we have Giratina Alter, Dialga, Palkia, Cresselia, Uxie, Heatran, Azelf, Giggity, Mesprit, and Origin Form Giratina. Okay, evolved by trade Ghost, we have Trevenant, Gengar, Dusknoir, Gourgeist Average, Gourgeist Large, Gourgeist Super, Gourgeist Small. I guess we chose well with Gourgeist Small. Go small or go home. Anyways, we have evolved by trade dual type. We have Gengar, Golem, Escavalier, Scizor, Steelix, Alolan Golem, Rhyperior, Trevenant, Slow King, Gourgeist Large, Average, Super, and Small. Also Kingdra. Was this it? Yeah, okay. Evolved by trade Sinnoh, we have Dusk Noir, Magmortar, Electivire, Rhyperior, and Porygon Z. We chose well with Porygon Z. That was this one. Okay. Evolved by item Ghost, we have Chandelure, Dusk Noir, Mismagius, Frostlass, Poltegeist, Ceruledge, Sinistcha, Aegislash-Shield, Aegislash-Blade, and Gengar. I'm surprised Gengar is this low on the list. Evolved by item dual type, we have Aegislash-Shield, Gallade, Scizor, Togekiss, Steelix, Ludicolo, Gliscor, Armarouge, Slow King, Weavile, Alolan Raichu, Vileplume, I like Vileplume, Game Boy Luke reference, Poliwrath, Rhyperior, Honchkrow, Kingdra, Roserade, Frostlass, Sinistcha, Cleavor, Nidoking, Wigglytuff, Magnezone, Starmie, Chandelure, Galarian Slow King, Ceruledge, Aegislash-Blade, Victory Bell, Nidoqueen, Executor, Appletun, Ursaluna, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Scovillain, Hisuian Arcanine, Urshifu Single Strike, Diplin, Heliolisk, Shiftry, Flapple, Archaludon, it looks like a staple puller. Someone looked at their staple puller and they're like, oh hey, this would make a great Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, they have chandeliers that can be Pokemon. Why not staple pullers, you know? Anyways, we have a little Ninetales, Sneasler, Golem, Whimsicott, Aegislash. This is not Aegislash. This is Alolan Sandslash. Which, if you look at it, it kind of looks like Aegislash. You know, it would be cool to see Alolan Sandslash like wielding an Aegislash, you know? Of course, it would get possessed by the sword, you know, but to have a Pokemon actually using another Pokemon as a weapon, that would be kind of cool, actually. Alolan Executor, Vikavolt, Cloyster, Probopass, Galarian Slowbro, Gengar, Hisuian Lilligant, Crabominable, the abominable Pokemon, Galarian Zenmo Darmanitan, the only ice-fire type in the game, and Hisuian Electrode, one of the only grass-electric types in the game. Did we already do this? We already did this. Yeah, okay. Evolved by item Sinnoh, we have Mismagius, Leafeon, Magmortar, Electivire, Roserade, Gliscor, Togekiss, Glaceon, Weavile, Porygon Z, Honchkrow, Frostlass, Rhyperior, Magnezone, Probopass, and Dusknoir. Cool. We didn't quite win this one, but shoutouts to Connor Quest for this amazing Pokedoku puzzle. It was a mistake I made because I didn't read. I didn't realize I was in the wrong square. You see, I get lazy. This will happen, because this happens quite a bit, and I'm like, oh, I better read up there, make sure this is the right square, and then I'm like, oh, this must be the right square, because that's where my mind is at the time. That isn't where my cursor is, where my little pointer is. And then I'm like, oh, I made a mistake, I'm going to have to be more vigilant, then I get lazy again, and it happens. It's an endless cycle. But yeah, shoutouts to Connor Quest. I really enjoyed this one. This one was fun. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all the information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved, and have a great day.